This episode will bring up thought mentions of suicide. So your health over this video. Please click off. That makes you uncomfortable. Thanks. It is like 9:30 on a school night, but I just feel the need to complain real quick. The Kitten game fandom actually sucks now. And not just because there's heat and stuff. That every fandom's gonna have that at some point if it gets popular enough. It's the fact that, considering it's a fan base made up of a lot of kids, that comes to things like this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to talk for a full episode, but we'll see. My biggest complaint is that kids will keep making up rumors, and then the rumors spread, and then they're really like insane rumors. The most notable being that Silver cheated on Golden. By the way, if you're not a Kitten game fan over here, I have no idea what I'm talking about, but you know what, I'm still talking about this anyway. But there's a YouTuber named Silver Kitty and this YouTuber named Golden Kitty, and they're married, and they're like 30 something, I think, or not 30. I'm not gonna say 30 because that sounds kind of mean, but I know they're not kids; they're adults. And there's people that are constant, and there's a rumor that spread that like oh my god, I keep saying Gold. Silver cheated on Golden, which, by the way, is absolutely not true. Because, like, while that rumor is still going on, they're still making videos with each other, and there's no actual evidence to back it up. I mean, maybe there was, but there would have been a better statement, and I feel like there would have been more. This was a while ago. This was back, like, in October of 2025, but I still needed to complain about it, because it's been annoying to me for a while now. I know rumors start all the time, but that was an insane one. And I don't know who started it and why it started. But if you're still making videos with that person and there's no real proof, then there's no point in even trying to start it. I don't even think there's any attempted fake proof that I know of. I don't know where it came from, but that was interesting. And it was not very cool of anybody to start a rumor like that. That's not very, not a good thing. And, I brought up Heat earlier, but I'll start bringing it up anyway. He has become pretty big in the Kitten game community. I just feel like it's bigger of a problem than a lot of community. Well, actually, not really, because in Warrior Cats is a problem. Because Warrior Cats and Kitten Game are both children's games. So it's not really bigger of a problem than Kitten Game, even though Kitten Game is like a designated children's game. It literally is a children's game. Warrior Cats is aimed for all audiences, but it necessarily isn't aimed for children. It's like aimed for all audiences. Kitten Game is aimed for kids. So that's big of a problem. But you know what? If the game's popular, it's gonna get heat at some point. I don't know what you're expecting. But another thing I have to branch it up is that people think kids think trolling Heat is funny, and they think it's a good thing to joke about, which, in my opinion, it's not. Trolling Heat is not funny. It's not. It's really not. Yeah. Even if you're doing it as a joke, it's not funny. Also, the community just sucks in general because it's built up around kids. I mean, I can't really be talking that much, but like kids that don't think, kids that don't really use mental things, and they go out of their way to go yell at people when they lose like 2 subs, going as far as saying they're gonna kill themselves over losing like 2 subscribers. It's natural. Besides, a huge subscriber count of ours is built up upon bots. And bots get their accounts deleted, which makes you lose subscribers. People and YouTube has a glitch, which even though it isn't as common anymore, where people randomly get unsubs from each other. So, that also can happen. I mean, there's a chance people could just unsub. But also, when you're threatening that you're going to kill people over them unsubbing to you is also pretty extreme. Like, I get this is kind of sounding more like a kid problem, but I mainly see this in the Kitten Game fandom. With Kitten Game YouTubers. You guys are insane. Genuinely. Even I, a kid, I might be a kid myself, but even I can see that's not right. saying you're gonna kill yourself or kill other people over losing like 2 subscribers is not okay. I know this probably does exceed the Kitten Game fandom, but I mainly see it in the Kitten Game fandom and with Kitten Game YouTubers and younger, and especially the younger ones. What I just like to point out, saying you're gonna end your life is not a good thing to say. Like, at all. And you need to realize how genuinely that affects people. That is, yeah, and saying you're gonna kill people is not a good thing either. Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't do that. Because that's gonna make them like you less. Also, yeah, just stop being so immature. I get some of them are kids, but, like, you're being immature for your age. You're in, like, most of these guys are in, like, 5th grade. Also, another big thing, I know this is also kind of does exceed the Kitten Game fandom, but I still feel like I need to bring this up. Why do so many kids or people in the Kitten Game fandom have Discord when they clearly should not? Like, you're not 13. Why do you have a Discord? You're not 13. I'm not going to call out names, but if you're not 13, you're not supposed to have Discord. I don't know why so many people have Discord when you're in, like, 5th grade. You should not have Discord. I mean, sure, it's only, like, 3, maybe 2-year age difference, but I still feel like you still shouldn't have it. I mean, if you're 12 and about to turn 13, then I guess it's fine, but, like, if you're, like, 10, I don't think you should have Discord. Or 11. 12, it only depends. If you're, like, really close to being 13, I guess it doesn't really matter. But if you're, like, 10, I don't think you should have it. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Oh my gosh, Steak, leave me alone. Sorry, I just got a notification from Steak on YouTube. I don't even watch the guy's live streams or anything. I just get notifications from him all the time. Anyway, yeah, the Kitten Game fandom is horrible at the moment. People are saying, save Kitten Game, save Kitten Game. Oh my gosh, save Kitten Game. Dude, Kitten Game is gonna do fine. This is just average fandom. Every fandom's have its quirks. You know, our fandom, I will say, even though I hate the Kitten Game fandom right now, I will say, it is one of the least problematic fandoms at the moment. Stares at Forsaken and Dandy's World fandom. Dude, those fandoms are so bad. Kitten Game's not popular enough to have, like, that bad of a fandom. It's just the fact that there's so many kids in the fandom. Like, little kids that don't act their age. Or shouldn't, okay, I'm gonna rephrase that. Like, people that are just cutting off because I had a 5% battery warning, which ended my recording, so there's gonna be a random cut, so sorry about that. But the kids in the fandom aren't acting their age. They aren't thinking properly and aren't really acting right. And I'm sorry if this sounds targeted. I promise it's not. It's just in general. I'm seeing a lot of the people in this fandom aren't really acting mature. And before I get attacked for them being kids, if you're a kid, you can still at least act your age. A lot of the kids aren't acting their age and complain and threaten people over silly things and just things in general. Also, I feel like another thing is that I'm seeing a lot of, like, once again, this does exceed the Kitten Game fandom, I will admit, but it's just, I see a lot of it in the Kitten Game fandom. I feel I need to talk about it, because I'm in the Kitten Game fandom, and, you know, anyway. Is that there's a lot of people that, like, say he should die or are killing, and I admit, though I don't, support heat, and I don't think heat's a good thing, I feel like saying you're gonna kill heat is also kind of immature to say. That's also a very immature thing to say. That's pretty immature too. So don't say you're gonna kill heat, don't say you're gonna murder heat. Cause quick reminder, I will admit, even though it is a children's game, I will say heat is, like, it just depends. If it's, like, cause if you're an adult, well, that's another thing. Cause Kitten Game's a children's game, kids are doing heat. And that's not, no, don't do that, kids. Y'all are insane. Kids shouldn't even know about this stuff. And kids should not be doing this stuff. If you're, like, an adult, but, like, why would an adult should not be doing that at a kid's game? I feel like I don't know. If you're doing not safe for work content, if it's like privately, it's only for you or like a mature audience. And if it's a video, it's age restricted. Admittedly, I don't care that much. If you're age restricting your videos, it's with the mature audience only, and you don't like do it, and you don't make it public where kids can see, and you were age restricted and whatever and whatnot, and you don't do it on public servers and do it on random people, I don't mind it. I'm not gonna attack you. It's your decision. You're an adult or old enough to be doing it. If you're old enough to be doing that stuff and you're doing it, I can't control you. Do that if you really want to. You're an adult. Do what you want. I can't really control you. But if you're a kid, you should not be doing that at all. A kid should not be doing that, and you should never do heat if you're a kid, even if it's trolling, because trolling heat is not funny, especially if you're doing it on random people. Don't do that. Also, people keep using, by the way, these are probably other kids. Kids in this game keep trying to use like emojis and crap to swear. You're not funny, little bro. Go back to the crying corner. Using, like, you're in a kid's game, stop swearing. Just, like, I get it, you think you're tough, little bro, but swearing in a kid's game, using emojis, to cheat your way into swearing doesn't make you tough, little bro. Go back to the corner. Go beg your mom for Robux or something, I don't know. Sorry, I shot my headphones. Rest in peace, headphones, guys. I just wanted to rant about this because this has been bothering me, the Kitten Game fandom. And once again, I know a lot of people in the Kitten Game fandom have no what I'm talking about, specifically the Golden drama. And there's probably other rumors that have started in the Kitten Game fandom I just don't know about. That's the main one that started. I think that's the only one that ever started that I know about, and that's the biggest one that started. Genuinely, I don't know how we got the idea that Silver cheated on Golden. I don't know who thought that was funny. I mean, maybe it did happen and I just missed something. But I checked Golden and Silver's channel and nothing hinted at it. There was no, like, good proof that happened. I mean, maybe there was, but it was probably edited because Golden would still have been making Silver in his videos while the rumors were going around. If Silver was still in the videos, then I doubt it if it ever happened. And I don't think it ever happened, because Silver is still in Golden's videos to this day. I don't think that ever happened. Silver still plays with Golden. Golden still plays with Silver, and, like, King buddies and whatnot. I just don't think it happened. I don't know what happened, why the rumors started. I don't know what it was about, and I don't know why we had to start that, but... Oh yeah, another thing about the Kitten Game cults, I don't think people are realizing the Cats Rule Humans Rule group is a joke, and are sending hate to, like, cheese / citrus. I don't know what to call citrus cheese anymore. I want to call cheese because cheese is what I've been saying for a long time, but citrus is the new name now, but I don't know what to call it. I think I'm just going to stick with cheese. I'll just say cheese. I might say citrus every now and then, but I just like cheese better. If they want me to call them citrus, they will call them citrus. I just like cheese better. But if you want me to call you citrus, I don't mind. I will call you citrus if that's what you want to be called. If you're even watching this video. If you are, hi! You're my favorite Kitten Game YouTuber, hi! Anyway, I'm going to go back to yapping. It's just like, they don't think they're literally cats and they hate humans because it's based on the character lore, Cheese's character lore. I'm just gonna call the OC Citrus, since the OC and the channel name is the same. I'm just gonna call the person Cheese and the OC Citrus. I'll just do that. Their OC Citrus had their love Misty killed by humans. I think that's what the lore was. And then in the lore, they decided to kill all humans because of it, and that's why they started the cult, but it was as a joke, and now people are going after them for it. Which, by the way, speaking of Kitten Game cults and stuff, you should totally join my anti-heat group on Roblox. I would say link in the description, but that's only going to be for YouTube. Sorry, Spotify users. If anybody's even watching this on Spotify, if you are, hi. I don't even know if any of you know what I'm talking about, but you know what? Hi. Anyway, blah, blah. I was going to say 6'7", but I'm going insane because I'm not going to say 6'7" because this is kind of a serious topic and I don't want to be saying 6'7". So, no more 6'7", guys. I seriously got to stop saying 6'7". I keep saying it because it was said so much in 2025 and now I can't stop saying it. And it is, I genuinely don't want to say it, but it is genuinely stained my brain and I'm genuinely so mad. I genuinely need recommendations to get me to stop saying 6'7" because I genuinely don't want to say 6'7" because I don't like 6'7", but it keeps... Anyway. Did y'all know there's a restaurant named Kitchen 6'7"? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. But people are, like, sending hate and saying, oh my gosh, why do you hate humans? You know, you're a human too. They know! It's a joke! It's meant to be, like, oh, haha, funny, humans should die. Funny, joke. It's meant for the Kitten game only. I mean, maybe Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition 2, because apparently Cheese plays that, which, by the way, that is awesome. Oh my gosh, my favorite Kitten game YouTuber plays Warrior Cats. I mean, I kind of suspected that, because they say kitty pets, and that's a Warrior Cat thing. So, anyway, what I'm trying to say is, they realize that, yes, they are humans. They're just doing it as a joke. Please understand this. What was I gonna say? This is a really long episode for literally just me yapping. This is literally the most, like, this is the one episode I expected to only be, like, 2 minutes long. And yeah, it's, like, gonna probably be the longest episode, maybe. And it just might outreach the, episode with me and my cousin. It's just the Kitten Game fandom sucks now. Like, I still like Kitten Game itself. I still like Kitten Game, but the fandom for a kids game is awful. There might be some other fandoms I just don't know about, but this is the most visible one. Because ever since Kitten Game started getting more players, the fandom started being really bad. Like I said, it's definitely not one of the worst fandoms, but it is definitely starting to get up there. It's just because when you have a fandom full of kids that don't act correct, and it just causes chaos. And like I said, there is probably other fandoms that have that problem, but it's just mainly Kitten Game fandom and, like, Kitten Game YouTubers. Yeah, Okay, I'm gonna go off topic here because I feel that I didn't bring this up. Why the hell... Okay, I'm sorry. This is kind of random, out of nowhere. This has nothing to do with the episode, but I just want to say, why the hell are people sending death threats over a brain rot game to Creekcraft? This is completely random, but, like, I just need to feel the app about this real quick. What? Why? It's a brain rot game. Chill the frick out. I was gonna say the F word, but my parents might watch this. Also, I guess I don't really want to use the F word because I don't like that word. But also I just don't feel the need to. I don't really need to. Why the fluff are people sending death threats over a joke brain rot game? Y'all are insane. What do you mean they swatted him? What do you mean they sent death threats? What do you mean they threw a boulder out his window? Or not a boulder, it was some sort of rock, I know it. It's a brain rot game. Anyway, back on topic, sorry. I just need to complain. Oh my gosh, it's 18 minutes. I'm literally just yapping about the Kitten Game fandom, and I'm occasionally getting off topic about, like, 6'7" and Creekcraft getting swatted over a brain rot game. Anyway, summarize this episode up. The Kitten Game fandom sucks. There's heaters, which, I mean, what do I expect nowadays? There's... Oh, yeah, can I just say, there's also some people in the Kitten Game fandom that are sexualizing children when they are children. Like, they're making disturbing videos of children, and those people that are making the videos are children. That's just a huge problem with Kitten Game fandom. A huge chunk of them are children, because it's a children's game, but then they find the internet, and they decide, oh, you know what, I'm going to make these disgusting videos, because I think they're relevant, and will get me views. And I want attention. Which, by the way, that's another thing. We are giving the bad people, attention, which is making them do the things more, because they know they'll get attention for it, and then we're giving them what they want. If we just leave them alone, and, just... Sorry. My God, my brother. This guy won't shut up. This is why I don't record videos this late, because my brother's so loud. I really had no other choice, though. I just really needed to get this out before I go to bed, because I can't sleep with this on my mind. I can't. This Kitten Game fandom sucks so much. and like I know there's worse fandoms than this. I like the Forsaken fandom, which I'm not as into the. Well, actually, I'd argue I'm more into the Forsaken fandom than the Warrior Cup or the Kitten Game fandom. Think about Kitten Game fandom. It's just the Forsaken fandom has more people that are older in it though, which means some of the things are less wild. I mean, it's just the same thing. It's just heat and disgusting, not safe for work, and a lot of it, and like minors, because people are stupid. But the thing about the minors that people are like, I mean, you could count like Cool Kid as being a real person, but I'm talking like, in the like we're sexualizing real children and making like videos of them doing disgusting and like doing the dirty of children. Well, we are children. What has we have become? That was not a word, but you know what? What? This is why you don't show your children the internet. They see this stuff, and then they start doing this stuff, and then other children see it, and then they witness the stuff. I would much rather my kid, which by the way, I still don't really want this, but I'd much rather my kid view those MLP killing videos and go insane and like be an insane psychopath like I am, than witness this stuff. It's gross and can make you hypersexual. Hi. And it's just, I don't like it. It's just gross. You should not be showing children this at all. Children don't need to know this. I mean, they can't, I guess, if you really want to, you can tell them how this stuff works, but I wouldn't do that till they were, like, old enough to know, and I wouldn't show them videos of it. I wouldn't give them unrestricted video access, because then this happens. You don't give them an iPad and just let them do whatever they want on it, because then this stuff happens. They see videos like this, and then they'll eventually start doing this. They might even start doing this stuff, like on the internet. It is not... You have to at least monitor your kids' things you're watching right now. I'm not saying your kids shouldn't have privacy. Your kid's allowed to have privacy and should be allowed to, like... But at the same time, I just feel like every now and then, just maybe monitor your kids, like, look at your kid's iPad or something, just, like, every now and then, just in, I'm not saying you can't have kid, but if your kid is doing that stuff and making that stuff, you should at least, like, talk to them or something, or, like, maybe, like, take away their iPad every now and then. I don't care if they go whine and brine about it. Kids should not have their iPad if they're making that stuff. And once again, this brings up the trolling. I don't care if you're trolling. It's not okay. Especially if it's a minors and you are a minor. I know I don't want to target people, but when I say trolling, I'm specifying to a specific video by a specific friend of mine. I won't say names once again, but if you know, you know. And I bet they are watching this, and I just like to say, trolling about it is not funny. I know that was a while ago when you did that, so if you might have learned, and if you did, good job. But if you haven't, I'd like to let you know, even if you're trolling, it is not funny. It's not funny at all. It's actually kind of gross, because you're doing it on random people, and some of those people might be minors, and risking yourselves getting banned or nothing. It is... And I will admit, there is a good chunk of adult audience in Kitten Game. Or, like, older audience, like, obviously silver and golden. I'm just debating. I think Dakota's at least 16, I think. Because they have a partner, so I think they might be 16. At least, I think. I might be wrong, but their animations and stuff, and their art, and how good it is, and the fact they have a partner, makes me think they're at least 16. Which, that's pretty mature, in my opinion. So that shows that, like, and, like, at the same time, another problem, oh my gosh, this is so long, what the heck, a huge problem, which, once again, this does kind of exceed the Kitten Game fandom, it's not just in the Kitten Game fandom, but I see it a lot in the Kitten Game fandom, is people are begging, like, a lot to be drawn, and it happens a lot. This is why I started that Drawing OC series, because I know people always like to beg to their OC drawn, and I don't want them to go begging people that don't even take requests. Oh my god, my freaking brother. Sorry. This guy does not shut up, does he? That's right, I don't record at nighttime. Sorry, guys. He's really loud. Oh my god, this guy. I could just shut my door, but I don't think that's gonna do much, because his bedroom is right next to mine. This is what I get for recording at nighttime. So sorry about that, guys. Because I'm so itchy today. My skin's so dry. Oh, never mind. It's kind of nice, getting nicer, smoother. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I was so super sick on Friday. Like, I genuinely could not sit up and down. Like, my nose is so stuffy because it's like, and I'm allergic to mold, so there's probably mold because all the snow's melting. Yada yada. Anyway, yeah, the beggars are genuinely getting so annoying. Which to me they don't matter because, you know, I'm kind of happy when I see beggars, or I guess not beg. Well, I don't like when they beg because then I'm not gonna do you. However, what annoys me is that they tell me to do them and then they don't actually tag me in a reference sheet. I've specifically said, if you don't tag me in a reference sheet, I'm not doing you. I need a reference sheet and I need to be tagged in it or else I'm not doing you. If the tag doesn't work, I get it. That's not your fault. You can just comment and tell me that, hey, the tag didn't work. Can you go check out my post? I get that. That makes sense. But if the reference isn't clear, I need a clear, fine line reference, or else I'm not doing you. Or at least I'll stall. Also, people keep sending humanoid characters when I specifically said I'm only doing ferals. Dude, I said I'm only doing ferals, which is like the guys that stand on 4 legs. I'm not doing characters that stand on 2 legs. Or anthropomorphic, I think that's what that word's called. Anthropomorphic or humans or humanoids. I'm not doing any of those. I'm only doing ferals because I can't draw anything else. I mean, I tried anthropomorphic for an art class today. I'm not great at it, but I guess I can do it, but I'm just not great. Anyway, back on the topic of Kitten Game Fandom. Sorry about that. I just really had to get off topic. Oh my god, my freaking brother. This guy. Brother, this guy stinks. Anyway, yeah, this fandom, it's just, it takes me off. Especially when it comes to the creators. Like, in-game, it's already decently bad. When it comes, it's just mainly online, in the internet, in the YouTubers. The YouTubers. I really want to drop names, but I really feel like that'd be too mean and feel too targeted. But I just really want to drop names. But for the sake of being nice, I'm not going to drop names. Because I don't want to be rude, and I feel like dropping names would be really rude and feel really targeted. And be kind of immature of me to drop names. I really want to, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to because that's rude and that's mean and that feels targeting. I mean, it kind of is, but I just don't want to. Okay? I'm not going to target because it's mean. It feels mean and feels immature of me to do. So, anyway. Yeah, it's just my main problem comes with the YouTubers. And how since kids are making YouTube videos as children. Also, okay. This sounds kind of mean, but why do so many of them have broken English? Like, I swear, half of them can't spell, or, like, half their sentences they make don't make sense. And I'm really sorry if it sounds mean, and I get their kids. I'm sorry if that sounds mean. It's just, they make fun of, but the thing is that they will make fun of others for having broken English, but they have broken English. You're making fun of your own kind there. Sorry if that sounded mean, I just really need to say that. Once again, that is kind of targeted, but I'm not saying names, but that is targeted. Yeah. However, I do think the person I'm targeting that isn't originally English, so it does kind of sound mean. But you know, if you have broken English, why are you making fun of others that having broken English? Sorry. Just making fun of anybody in general is not great. I'm not trying to make fun here. I'm just saying, if you have broken English, don't go hating on people for having broken English when you have broken English. Once again, I'm sorry if that sounded mean, but, because, yeah, you know. I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm just trying to be genuine here. If I do, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I just really need to feel the app right now. Oh my god, this is 30 minutes, basically, by now. Oh my god. Oh wow. Sorry about that. Wow, is that like 5%? I'm at 5% for like 30 minutes. I'm not charging this because, actually I am, I lied. I am. It's just, the charger normally doesn't even work when I'm trying to use it because I'm using my iPad and normally it just explodes when I do this. So, that's just awkward. Once again, sorry if I sound really stupid. I'm really stuffy and just keep sniffling. And sorry if I just keep saying stuff that's not really related to what y'all are watching this video for. Once again, it's like really 9 a.m. Dude, I'm debating if I want to cut some of this out because a lot of this just feels like filler and just silence, but I'll just upload the whole thing because why not? But Kitten game, yeah, I really want to end, but at the same time I don't because I feel like there's more I have to talk about and I just can't remember at the top of my head. Yeah. My just biggest problem was people making suicide comments, and they just don't make suicide comments. Genuinely. Like, I get it, and I'm not saying you can't be suicidal. I'm just saying if you're being suicidal just because you're losing subscribers, that is a stretch. And I feel like that is a really bad reason to want to die. That is a horrible reason to want to die, actually. Like, any reason to want to die is not a good thing, but, like, you have to have at least a good reason. Just because you're losing subscribers isn't a good reason to commit suicide, end your life, and leave the planet. I'm debating if I want to go back and censor these words. Should I just add a trigger warning? I think I might just add a trigger warning at the beginning of the video. But there's some audio listeners that don't have the actual video play. I didn't think about this. I didn't realize I was going to be bringing up that. I didn't think about this. I didn't think about this at all. I think I'll go back in time and add a trigger warning, like a video, audio trigger warning. I would just type it out, but now I think about it, some people don't have the video playing because they might just want to listen to this. Should I add it in the description of the... Well, not everybody's going to read it immediately, are they? I'll just add it at the beginning of the video. No big deal. But yeah, I'm just going to end this now because, like, the background video I'm using doesn't even have much time left on it. So, to end it off, I just want to say, yes, the main problems with the Kitten Game fandom are people making suicide comments and, like, having stupid reasons about it. People are heating and, that's normal, but joking about it and thinking it's fine is not okay. And the fact that kids are doing it, and kids are doing it about other kids, and those kids are learning from that, and it's just, kids spreading rumors, like people are cheating on other people, and making those people seem bad when they didn't even do anything. And just the fandom sucks. I'm sorry, this is a completely random podcast episode. I just really need to complain about the Kitten Game fandom. I hate it right now. I still like playing the game, but I don't like engaging with fandom that much. Because the fandom actually sucks. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to bring up. I'm so sorry, this is so long. But, this is also a really long time ago, but I just really need to bring this up. People are allowed to not like other people, like content-wise. There's a person that said they didn't like Golden Kitty's content. Once again, I'm not going to drop names, but, I'm realizing a lot of this surrounds this one person. Whatever. I just like to point out, people are allowed to, because, like, there was this person that didn't like Golden Kitty's content, and they said they didn't like it, and they were getting judged horribly for it, just because they said they didn't like their content. Once again, I know they like it now, and they're fans of Golden Kitty now, they changed their mind, but the fact that people are hating on them for simply having an opinion is insane to me. I bet I could say I don't like Kane or something, and then I get attacked by him, which, by the way, that'll never be true. We are friends. Unless something really bad happens, but, you know what? Yeah, but I'm just using this as an example, so don't attack me, anybody. But if, I said I didn't like Kane, or I didn't like Cheese, or I didn't like Golden Kitty or anything, which, by the way, none of those are true. Y'all are awesome. If I just said I didn't like any of those guys, I'd probably get attacked for it. Like, people would hate me, because especially a lot of my audience are built upon Kitten Game YouTubers and Kitten Game fans. I know you guys. I wouldn't have 1,000 subscribers right now if I didn't start making Kitten Game content, because 99.9% of my subscribers are Kitten Game YouTubers. But, yeah, itchy. Sorry, I'm so itchy right now. What was I going to say? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I could say, I don't like Cheese, Golden Kitty, or Kane or anything. I could just say I don't like these guys, which, by the way, I don't. And then I'd get attacked. I'd get hated on. Everybody would, unsubscribe from me. Everybody would hate me. I'd be, like, despised. Everybody would hate me because I have an opinion. Like, I mean, if I had no reason to hate them, I mean, that's kind of... But, like, at the same time, if you don't like somebody, that's your opinion. As long as you don't go out to hate on them, you're allowed to have opinions. You're allowed to say, hey, I don't like this guy's content that much. Or I don't really like this guy that much. That's fine. People are allowed to have opinions. You can have opinions. You're allowed to not like people. If you don't like their content or you just don't like them, that is fine. You're allowed to hate people. You're allowed to dislike people. As long as you don't go out your way to make those people know you don't like them, you can hate them. You can dislike their content. Just don't go out of your way. Just don't go out of your way. People can have opinions. And don't go hating on those people for having opinions. It's not that hard to grasp, people. I mean, once again, this could exceed the Kitten Game fandom, too. A lot of this I'm realizing isn't just Kitten Game fandom. But still. Oh, yeah, another thing. There's a lot of people that hate this NPC called Simon. And then, like, we're allowed to have opinions. Because then if we get attacked for hating Simon, because we don't like Simon because he traps guys in cages. By the way, Simon, you're not cool. If you're watching this, not... And they'll, like, there's people that'll have their names of Simon on YouTube, and then when we say we don't like the Simon from Kitten Game, we get attacked for not liking Simon on Kitten Game, and then there's people that have, like, their name as, like, Simon's brother or whatever, and they'll go attacking us, saying, just because of our opinion. We can have opinions, okay? And people are allowed to quit and take breaks. You don't go saying, oh my gosh, please don't quit, please, please, please. No, if people need to quit for mental health reasons, they quit. Once again, that's kind of not really just Kitten Game fandom. I've noticed that in a lot of fandoms. But if people need to quit, see, you hear people. Oh my God, what could you possibly want? Skibbity signal.
It's past 10.
I know.
Go to bed.
You go to bed.
I don't go to bed till 10:45.
Well, I'm yapping right now, so leave.
No. I mean, fine, I'll leave, but go to bed.
You go to bed.
No.
Yes.
It's not even past my bedtime yet. I go to bed.
I don't care. Shut my... If you want me to go to bed, then shut my door.
Fine.
Skibbity Sigma.
If you call me that again, I'm not shutting your door.
Then I'm not going to bed. I'm not going to bed, bro. I'm not tired. She can't tell what to do. She's not my boss. My mom. I'm not my dad. I'm not here right now. I don't know why I said that. She really had to embarrass me in front of my whole podcast. I'm yapping right now. I'm not going to bed. It's like past 10. That's not that late. Golly, this woman. She doesn't realize how late I stay up nights. It is like, oh my gosh, is this 40 minutes? Jeez. Well, I'm just going to end off by saying, yeah, the Kitten Game fandom sucks. I'm not saying you shouldn't be in it. I'm not saying you shouldn't play Kitten Game. I'm just saying the Kitten Game fandom sucks. And we need to be better. Because then this fandom's going to die. And I don't really want it to die because I do really like this fandom. It's kind of like the Forsaken fandom. It's probably going to die. Same with Dangerous World. Well, Dangerous World has a good chance of staying alive. Because Quill's cool. The developers of Forsaken suck. So that's why I feel like they have less of a chance of staying alive. Imagine if the Dangerous World fandom dies before Dangerous World even fully releases. Man, that would suck. Anyway, off topic. I'm just going to end now because I'm actually kind of tired, I will admit. I just really need the app. Also, I know this is just 40 minutes. I really don't think anybody's going to listen to this whole thing, but if you do, y'all are champs. Seriously. I just need to complain about the Kitten Game fandom. I'll probably end this now. So my sister, who is really annoying, can go yelling at me again, even though I'm perfectly fine. Not like going to bed on time is going to make me not tired in the morning. Anyway, I'm going to be tired no matter what happens. Yeah, anyway, I'm just going to end now. Sorry about the interruptions. I don't cut out interruptions because I refuse, because I just want you guys to listen to the audio plain and unedited, because I will never edit audio, mainly because I just don't feel like it. But yeah, that's just all I want to talk about. I wanted this to be way shorter of an episode. I only wanted this to be like 5 minutes, but I guess it only ended up being my longest episode. So, because I wanted this to be short, so people would actually listen to the whole thing, because I don't think anybody's going to listen to this whole thing. Because I want people to hear about this. But, you know what? Whatever. If you did listen to the whole thing, here's a gold star. Because I am really boring to talk to, so if you listen to this whole thing, you guys are amazing. I'm gonna go to bed before my stupid sister yells at me again, even though I don't know why she is. I stay up way later than this every single night. And she's awake right now, so I don't even know what she's talking about. Who goes to bed at 10:45 out of all times? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye, guys. Bye, Kitty. See you next episode. I don't know when it's gonna release, but I know it will release sometime. And hopefully it's not drama or me complaining, because I don't really like being negative, because then that brings me down, but you know. This is 40 minutes. Okay, guys, bye. I would cut this down to make it shorter, but I don't really feel like it. I am so sorry for making this so long.